And this week, Parshat Bo, the pivotal moment in which the Jewish people transition from being slaves to being redeemed. Wondering why such a significant parsha has such an obscure name, such as Bo? In Hebrew, Bo means come. The parsha begins with a unique linguistic command. Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Bo el Paro, come to Paro. Unlike Lech, meaning go, which implies being sent alone, Bo, come, signifies that God is accompanying Moshe into the heart of conflict, and also indicates Hashem's presence there, where Paro is, and everywhere. However intimidating, no place is outside of divine presence. Knowing that Hashem both accompanies you and is already present at the destination allows a person to move forward feeling supported and secure. Another linguistic gem? Parshat Bo describes the final 3 plagues: locust, arbe, darkness, choshech, and the death of the firstborn, makat bechorot. The 3 plagues are reflected in the gematria of the word Bo. Gematria is the traditional Jewish system of assigning numerical values to Hebrew letters, used to count or to uncover deeper meanings. Here, the letters Bet, 2, and Aleph, 1, total 3, representing those final plagues, which brought to the collapse of Egypt and compelled Pharaoh not only to release the Jewish people, but to demand that they leave Egypt at once. Now, back to being redeemed. After a series of divine plagues, for the first time, our redemption required active participation. Bnei Israel had to be active in their own deliverance. In this parsha, we receive the very first mitzvah given to us as a collective nation, Kiddush HaChodesh, the sanctification of the new month. You would have expected the first commandment for a newly freed people would be something more inspiring or spiritual, but instead it's a calendar. Why? Slaves do not control their time, nor do they have a cadence to life. By giving us authority to determine the calendar, we received control over time itself. Freedom is not just a physical release. It's the ability to shape your purpose and schedule by sanctifying time. Interestingly, this week we celebrated the first day of the month of Shvat, during which we will celebrate Tu B'Shvat on the 15th of Shvat, a date determined by our sages to be the new year of fruit-bearing trees. After sanctifying the month, Bnei Israel were commanded to slaughter an unblemished lamb, mark their lintel and doorposts, so their homes would be passed over during the plague of the firstborn. This wasn't because Hashem needed a sign to know who is who. Rashi explains the sign was for us. V'haya hadam lachem leot al habatim. And the blood shall be for you as a sign upon the houses, marking our own identity and separating ourselves from our surroundings while still inside Egypt. And immediately thereafter, the mouth-watering commandment of Korban Pesach, roasting the meat over fire and eating it alongside matzot and bitter herbs. ואכלו את הבשר בלילה הזה, צלי אש ומצות על מרורים יאכלוהו. Each of these food items has significance and meaning. It is also said that on Seder night, in order to fulfill the mitzvah of completing a Pesach Seder, you must at the very least recite the 3 words Pesach, Matzah, Maror. The Pesach offering, Korban Pesach, recalls divine protection. Today, it is replaced with a shank bone on the Seder plate. During the Seder, we actually avoid serving roasted animals at the Passover Seder meal so that it does not appear as though we are offering or eating the Korban Pesach outside of the temple. Matzah, unleavened bread, is eaten as a sign of the haste in which they left Egypt and symbolizing bread of affliction. And maror, bitter herbs, to remember the bitterness of slavery. The parasha concludes with the commandment of tefillin, described as leot al yadcha uletotafot ben enecha, a sign upon your arm and a memorial between your eyes. Tefillin contain 4 Torah passages that affirm Hashem's unity and the story of the Exodus. Tefillin act as a daily witness to the Exodus, connecting the physical world of action, the arm, with the world of thought, the head, ensuring that the story of leaving Egypt is not only told, but worn, bound to the body, the mind, and daily Jewish consciousness. Through specific and, more importantly, physical mitzvot in the Torah, like the ones we were given in this parasha, we transform abstract concepts of redemption into tangible, lived experiences that connect us from that very night in Egypt through present time and for all generations to come. Chodesh Tov v'Shabbat Shalom. See you next week for Parashat Bishalach.